Hey there, welcome to Red State Update. My name's Jackie Brawls.
Folks, people, it's Dunlap. I am Jackie's son, his eldest son. I am 23 years old.
I half raised you maybe by accident, not intentionally, but no, you ain't no blood kin to me, no.
No, I always tell people that, Jackie. I say, well, Jackie,
you tell them what you
Brawls.
want, but you lie to them. You don't tell them nothing. You lying. You just lying to them.
No, I say, well, he may not be blood daddy, but he is. He did about half raise me. I tell people that when I get thrown in the drunk tank or caught shoplifting or whatever, I say, you know who half raised me is Jackie Brawls, and this is his address. Can you call him and tell him to come get me?
Yeah, I remember them calling. I did click. But call your mama or your grandmama now, I guess. Bless her heart.
Also, sometimes I tell them that you said you half raised me, and they say, "Oh, he said that, did he?"
I would hope you halfway acting decent now, because the only people you could call to come get you are people that get coronavirus. They'd get it and be dead before they got to the jail to pick you up. Your granny and me, I don't know if anybody else is going to waste of time coming to get you.
I thought I had some young people fooled, some dumb young people fooled into thinking I was their friend, and that friendship was a two-way street, and that one day I would repay them for their kindness. But turns out it's not true. They were smarter than I thought. And these are people, Jackie, who I have seen in a hot tub with 26 other young
right,
people.
I don't care nothing about it. Just don't be
smarter than I thought.
Don't be calling your grandma or me. Get out there in this. It ain't no. I mean, just don't give us another reason to have to go out in the middle of this. There's already enough as it is. Just got to eat. Sometimes you just got to get out and go for a ride or something. Go crazy as hell.
Will you come get me?
No.
I'll sit in the back of your truck.
I don't know. I ain't getting around social distancing. That's not in the car. That's 3 cars back.
All you got to do is pull up. Listen, I agree. I am in favor of mass social distancing. I don't understand these restaurants where you're just sitting out in the parking lot, beating crows off your food, beating crows off.
Right.
I don't understand, WAP. I don't understand why people are so desperate to get back into O'Charlie's.
They just desperate to get the hell out of the damn house. Like, where do we go? I don't know. O'Charlie's will let you sit out in the parking lot. Well, hell, let's go there. They still got the rolls, the bread. Yeah. All right. Let's go there.
And you go to one O'Charlie's, and some of them anti-masker O'Charlie's, and they like rub that roll all over their mouth and chin before they hand it to you. And then the other O'Charlie's, they're still scared of it, and you have to yell at them from the parking lot, "Hey, a roll!" And they just chuck it from the patio. If you don't catch it, that's to the crows' benefit.
Hey, something to do. Catch it or don't catch it. You're doing something. Instead of looking at the damn TV or the news or whoever it is you live with.
So all you got to do is pull up in your truck and honk, and I'll come out and I'll just jump right into the back air. I won't even have to pull the tailgate down. I'll try not to touch nothing. I think I can. If I get a running start, I think I can just jump right up in there.
No, I ain't coming. Get you. No. No.
And there's I'll sit way back at the tailgate, so I won't even be close to the cab of it.
No.
And I'll I made myself kind of a makeshift hazmat suit out of old towels. I just taped them all over my body.
All right. I don't care. Call somebody else to the truck. It ain't going to be mine. I ain't coming. I ain't getting out of here. I'm old. If I'm going to get it, I'm done for. I know there's a lot of old people don't give a damn one way or the other. They out there and they ain't dead yet. And I said, well, I ain't out there and dead yet. And I said, yes, yet. Keep going out there, it's going to happen. Keep the schools open, guess what? As people keep getting... Mississippi had to put over 2,000 students and quarantine. Because they got, just crazy as hell. I just don't. Do math. That's all. If you don't have to do math, a lot of people not real great at math. Some people are, some people ain't. I ain't necessarily, but I believe math. So when I look at math and the numbers and this adds up and that goes there and this is how it comes out and it keeps coming out that way, then there you go.
What if you pull up in the truck?
No.
And you get out and get in the back and I drive it?
Nope.
That way in the back with the wind going, all that coronavirus will more than likely just blow right off you.
Nope. Well,
you get
your contaminated finger. Even whether it's contaminated coronavirus or not, you got something on them, some sort of sauce, juice, something.
On my fingers.
Just sweat on your fingers. It's going to get off the steering wheel. So, disease or not, you ain't driving my automobile. You ain't getting in my truck. No.
That's true. My fingers are generally coated in a slick mixture of sauce and sweat. And
sometimes stuff I don't ever want to know what it is. Don't even say it on here. Don't want to know what's on your fingers. It's going to leave smudges. Years and years you come in the store. I want a bear. After a while I know you were stealing, but still, wipe your hands off with napkin. Because otherwise, when you hold that Budweiser can, it's white. You got little blue smears, dark, black, brown, yellow, just all sorts of things coming off the finger, leaving on the beer can and make everybody sitting at the table with you sick. You wash your hands first before you do anything in this damn store.
It is hard to tell what was on my hands. It is hard. Don't want to know.
Don't want to know. You're damn right about that. Yeah.
But now, because of coronavirus, I wash them all the time.
Well, you're good. If anything good come out of this pandemic, that's one thing. A lot of people say it's awful, which it is. People are dying every day, more and more all the time. It's pitiful. But, what are the bright sides to it? Well, one, wash damn hands more often. I think that's good. Two, people working from home all the time. Everybody working from home, right? Job's still getting done, right? Everybody got a computer now. Everybody got a computer. Job ain't no different. I ain't got to look at you all day, whatever. Hopefully, when all this over, stay home. You can do your job from there. Where you want? Why I got to make an office for him? That's a chair I got to buy. That's a desk I got to get. That's another miserable face I got to look at the whole damn day. I don't care what they're doing all day at home as long as they get the damn job done. So maybe that's another thing good come out of it. What you got to have something. What good come out of it?
Well, I don't even know if that, Jackie, because you're just talking about the white collar. What about the damn old people who can't work from home, who have to get out there?
I know that.
Like teachers. There's no way for teachers to work from home. They've got to be out there in the school, surrounded by 70 to 80 young children with their fingers in their nose.
No, they don't. You get on the computer to look at that, too. I mean, a mechanic can't do it. You're right about that. Janitor can't clean up from a computer. You're right. I agree with you about that. What? Warehouse. You can't know. Well, warehouse now, hang on. Warehouse, eventually, you're going to have a little robot you drive around, pull that thing off, put it on the cart, take it down there and move it there. Now, I know people got to have jobs, right? But can't you just run that little cart from home on the computer like a video game or something?
Oh, you got the future all figured out. Are you speaking at the Democratic National Convention?
Hell no, I ain't. I'm just saying, for all I know, they ain't ever going to get a damn vaccine for this. I hope they do. Not until they get rid of whoever, this President Dumbass, excuse my language, ain't nothing going to get done. Going to keep open school, close school. Open work, close work. More people keep dying. That's it. That's all I've seen they doing. I don't see them doing nothing else. But who knows? He could win again. I don't know. Cheat, however. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe this is it from now on. You got to think of your head. If Andrew Yang can think of something, I can think of something on the computer too. He is speaking. He wasn't going to speak, but I think they're going to let him now.
He gave him $1,000.
Well, yeah, sounds about right.
Jackie, the president's stealing mailboxes again. Jackie, if you woke up after a 4-year coma or drunk, you've been drunk for 4 years, you wake up, and you didn't know none of this had happened, and you heard me say the president's stealing mailboxes again, you would think, what kind of bullshit Mad Libs podcast is this? Is this fucking Fire Sign Theater album title, trying so hard to be weird? The president's stealing mailboxes, and yet that's pretty much what, just having them go around, load them up, boys. It's like a bad review come out, and you're like, go buy up all the Timses. We can't let them know how terrible he's just putting the mailboxes in the truck. That if I had a job in the Trump administration, which I don't want because I don't want to have to work, and I would not work for Trump. Also, it's coronavirus time. But if I did have one, it would probably be driving around putting mailboxes in a truck. That sounds about like what he'd have me do. That son of a bitch.
Well, you know, and I know what the hell he's doing. Reason being, he said it on television.
Yeah.
Well, he went on TV. It ain't like, well, what? They've been trying to shut down the post office for years now. So don't say this, say that. He went on TV and said, I ain't going to get, if I give him money to keep a post office open, by God, they're going to do that mail-in ballot, and then that's the end of that.
Like so many Trump administration scandals, this one turned the corner once he admitted to it on TV.
Yeah,
because we've been talking about this on here the last couple of weeks about what's he doing with the post office, and yeah, they've been trying to shut the post office down. Republicans have since 2006. We probably made a video. I can't remember it. I'm not saying we did. I certainly am not telling people to go look for it. But if there was a video,
if we did, it's probably a little bit racist. So don't even look at it.
Don't go back. But if we should just shut the whole thing down. But if you go back and you find a video of us going, shut down the post office, and like, we're sorry, we forgot about medicine. We didn't know that Trump was going to be president. We didn't know about we just didn't know. We didn't know. There was so much we didn't know that I wish I could go back and apologize for so much more than just trying to shut down the post office. If we didn't do one, we could probably come up with it real fast right now. Hey, Jack, did you hear they're trying to shut down the post office?
Huh?
Now you're supposed to say, good.
Good. The hell with them. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
I hate a mailman. I don't. I'm just saying that's something I probably would have said. I don't hate a mailman. I give a damn about a mailman.
If you wanted to slow down the mail, you just go down to Tony's car and slip a little bottle of Jim Beam in there. He'd discover it on his way to the post office to pick up the mail for his route. And then he wouldn't show up for like 2 weeks. He'd come back with a venereal disease and like a deaconship in a church in South Florida.
All right. He need to be more like Cliff on chairs. He get done delivering the mail, then he go get drunk every night. Isn't he like a big Republican? And don't he like Trump, Cliff?
Yeah.
What does he think about this? I need to get him out there. Don't give Trump no ideas. But if he put Cliff out there on Everett, they can add the post office going to be fine.
That's what Mitch McConnell said.
Yeah, well, people would rather hear it from Cliff and Mitch McConnell.
That's true. Cliff was in Toy Story. Mitch McConnell, not in any Pixar movie.
Oh.
So, they're trying to shut down the post office. I don't know if y'all been keeping up, folks. Everybody's mad about the post office. Trump, I have no idea. Later, so he's been tweeting all this stuff. Got to get rid of post office. Got to get rid. The vote by mail is going to be crooked. You can't have it. He got on TV. He told everybody, like, he said they're trying to get this money. All these ballots coming through. If they don't get the money, they can't have the mail-in voting. He said that on TV.
Yep.
He's been talking just like it'll be the greatest rigged election in history. People grab them from mailboxes. This is back in May.
We won't know who the president is for a year or two after it. It'll be a mess. It's just going to be the worst election ever.
And so he's been saying all this since back then. Then he hired this guy. They shoved this guy in there. What's this guy's name, Jackie?
Lucy, what is it? Do Lucy, Lucy,
Louis DeJoy, which sounds Lucy the what? Yeah, it's all Lucy Doosey. It's about
who shut down the post office. You know, old Lucy Doosey. I can't get my heart pills or nothing else.
This is that Red State Update brand of satire that's been for 15 years, folks. Lucy Doosey, damned old, listen, this son of a bitch. First of all, he comes in there. How'd he get the job? Well, he give Trump a bunch of money. He's a Republican, a Trump donor. He was also like the financial chair of the Republican National Committee, and then he gets put in charge of the post office. He doesn't know nothing about the post office. He knows a little bit about the post office because he is has a bunch of technology, like his companies is hold on. I got the actual. I should just read the thing here so we don't go down loosey goosey. As outrage over the changes at the USPS has grown, Lucy Doosey has insisted that there's nothing to worry about. He says he's simply imposing discipline within the Postal Service.
Discipline?
Yeah. And then this is in the article, but then he had a little riding crop and he smacked the palm of his hand with it.
What?
He says it will increase our performance. He said discipline and then performance. Increase our performance for the election. But this guy, this guy, he says increase. He said increase. This was but listen, this guy, he continues to hold. This is from Lucy Doosey continues to hold a multi-million-dollar stake in his former company, XPO Logistics, a United States Postal Service contract, likely creating a major conflict of interest. Outside experts who spoke to CNN, this is from a CNN article, were shocked that ethics officials at the Postal Service approved this arrangement, which allows DeJoy to keep at least $30 million in XPO holdings. That's still happening. I'm sure they're going to talk about that next week because they finally got him to agree to come testify. Jim Cooper said he was going to throw him in jail. I like how everybody, when they on the news, talk about Jim Cooper, one of the most conservative Congress people in, I guess he's, after you get primaried, you're like, shit, maybe I ought to threaten to throw somebody in jail.
Yeah. People want the mail.
I don't see how. I know Republicans have been trying to close down the post office.
And they chip away at it here now and then, but they ain't ever been able to do it thus far.
But, I mean, old people and mail go hand in hand. Withered hand and riding crop slapping loosey-goosey hand. How is that a good re-election strategy? But I guess the point is that once Trump starts saying it, if you like Trump, you just get on in line with Trump. I mean, that's the theory. So even if you're an old person who loves Trump and hates immigrants and has a bunch of medicine on the way that's not going to be here till March, you pick anti-immigrant over pro-medicine.
Now, you got to look at it this way. If a Trump supporter will sacrifice everything in his life for the betterment of his country in his mind. Less brown people, that's fine. Take away my Social Security, do whatever you got to do. Get it up there. That's fine. You won't get your heart pills once every month like you need them. Well, if it keeps them Democrats from, rigging that election, a heart attack, so be it.
That's how the Trump administration works. Everything is quid pro quo. So Lucy Ducey gives Trump thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he gets to be head of the post office. Old people give Trump their heart pills, and they give Trump they're willing to give up everything. Like, what do old people like? It's heart pills, the mail, stamps.
Sure, some people collect stamps. Yeah, sure.
Just to make,
I don't know why nobody's woke up to this agreement. Trump ain't giving you nothing but $1,200 so far, and you giving him everything. You want to give him your damn health care.
Oh, that was it. That was the other one. Yeah,
health care. Yeah, that's a big one. That, but
here's my Medicare.
Take every bit of it, and don't get nothing back in return. And all he does is get every bit of it, all of it. He taking. He's supposed to be giving, and the only reason he got $1,200 is because he took over 100,000 damn lives. $1,200, however much I said it was. People still dying every damn day while we're sitting there worried about the damn post office raising hell one way or the other. Well, which is important. I understand it because we need to vote. Because if we vote him out, we might be able to do something to at least slow it down.
That's the worst part. Is because he does all this. And it's the age-old, is it a distraction or is it the actual thing? And even with the post office, it's been months of this now. And today, after all this, he tweets, "Save the post office."
Save it. Somebody's got to do something. We got to save this post office. So now he done stole the focus of it. Now he's going to steal it again with what's going on. Saying, well, he just said the other day, but my heart pills. Oh, yeah, let's save it. All right, let's go with that. Let's go with that now.
I have encouraged everybody to speed up the mail, not slow the mail, Trump told reporters outside the White House before departing for a campaign event in Minnesota. The U.S. Post Office has been failing for many decades, he tweeted. We simply want to make the post office great again. While this is also at odds with the other stuff he was saying. So it doesn't matter, right? So he comes out, he says all this stuff. Everybody's afraid. No Democrats know what's happening. Nobody that wants to vote Trump out knows how to vote now. Do they have to go down and die in line? Do they have to stay at home and mail something that's not going to get there? Should we spend every minute on Facebook trying to come up with directions on telling old people to Google where the drop box is?
And this ain't just, let's be clear, this just ain't Democrats. There's Lord knows how many Republicans wetting themselves right now thinking, well, hell, I can't win. I've won how many times on absentee mail ballot. If he keeps doing this, I'm going to lose my day. They sitting there trying to think of something what they're going to do to go along there. He's got everybody confused. Nobody knows what to do one way or the other.
So he's already, like, if you're worried about the integrity of the election, he already ruined it. I mean, we can try to get it back. Maybe we can come up with clear, concise directions to give people the best shot of their mail-in ballot getting in on time, which it probably will. It sounds like now, but who the fuck knows? So listen, don't listen to this. This is not the podcast to listen to before the election. If this is right before the election and you're listening to this, stop, because we're confused, angry, and scared. I'm a little high. I would get on the damn computer right now and maybe not Facebook, maybe just regular Google, and say find out what's going on with voting. If you don't trust yourself enough to do that, like maybe you're a little high, maybe See, I'm just doing the same thing they did on Facebook. I don't have any advice for you, but all I can tell you is if you're listening to this and it's time to vote, if you're listening to this in November instead of August or Halloween times, I just stop.
And he's on drugs. He's on drugs talking, and I'm not all the way drunk, but
take a breath and figure out the best way for you to get good information.
That's the only good advice you're going to get from listening to us right now is to go somewhere else and learn what the hell's going on and what you might be able to do, buddy.
I'm going to advise against looking to Facebook for any of these answers.
No, don't go there. I don't know. It ain't no answers there or on Twitter and Twitters with either one of those.
I know you think your granddaughter's on Facebook and she can help you out with this, but that granddaughter is actually a Russian bot. You don't have a granddaughter, if you remember. Do you remember Greta and Kurt? They couldn't have kids. You have no grandchildren. That's a Russian bot you've been talking to this entire time. I hate to break it to you. Sorry. So things are going great. We don't have a post office no more. Nobody knows how to vote.
Middle of a pandemic. State's still spiking. Florida's awful. It's just, getting worse. California got over 500,000 people. They set a new record. It's all over where red, blue, you name it. It's a mess. It's all people. Yeah. Pitiful.
Now, look, we are recording this on Monday afternoon, August 17th. The Democratic convention is happening this week. Maybe by the time you are listening to this, Bernie Sanders has done come out and told everybody the best way to vote. Punch cards. I don't know what that means. I hope tonight that they've worked out a plan. I hope tonight, because they're doing this kind of a virtual convention. I hope they've got 2,000 mailmen marching down the halls to M&M.
Distance.
Apart, it was socially distanced.
Mass distance, yeah.
I hope it's all mailmen. I know they say some people are mad because John Kasich is talking. He's a Republican. And some people don't want Republicans there. All the stuff that's wrong with John Kasich is not just the way he eats. And then some people mad AOC gets a minute to talk.
A minute?
I think everybody should just be replaced by male people.
I won't talk about mailman just a little bit more on that. Something else Lucy Deuce is doing. They cut their overtime. A lot of people who work for the Post Service are also veterans. There's a large percentage of veterans that go in the Post Service. They going out there every day, mask on, gloves on, every day, going out there. Well, let's cut the damn overtime.
Yeah, that's somebody who can't work from home.
No.
The mailman.
Sure as hell can't.
Yeah, they're out there. They're overtime, cutting the damn sorting machines. 10% of the processing capacity of the United States Postal Service. All these machines done been removed. They go around. I think they said they would not pick up any more mailboxes. Okay, we won't pick up any more mailboxes until the election's over. Why are you picking up mailboxes? It doesn't make it does make sense. They're just trying to shut it down. I guess if you were trying to shut down the post office, this is the way you would do it. So good job on figuring that out.
Let's go down the list of essential workers. Now, most essential right now in a pandemic, that's doctors, right? That's going to be doctors. They can't get any PPE for how long? How long does it take them to get what they need to do the damn job? But they did. How many of them got sick because they didn't have what they needed? Mailmen.
It ain't good. It ain't good.
No, they ain't no good to not. I mean, they can't. They still, because nobody will do anything about the damn pandemic, and still having to deal with that everywhere. get that contained, let them go back doing regular work. What a lot of people probably get sick because they can't go in because of whatever this and that. No, the most important people that we need, that we got to have right now, that's who he hurts. The damn military. Remember when the GOP loved the military? Remember that? Remember there was nobody that loved a damn military more than the GOP. That Esper is thinking about cutting $2-something billion from the damn military's health care. What are you getting out of this, people? What is it you get? I don't understand.
They don't get nothing except the purity of their hate and spite and cruelty has been distilled down from past Republican administrations and policies into its purest, most hateful, most evil form. Donald Trump. You don't have to worry. Yeah. You don't have to worry about, like, if Jeb Bush were president right now, they'd probably still be taking apart the post office, but they'd be doing it. They'd be fighting it on ideological terms. They'd be saying, well, it's not cost effective. And they'd be talking about it's the internet age and whatever. But now they can just do it. They can do it and say they're doing it to throw the election.
I'm doing it. I'm loading up all the mailbox, throwing it on a flatbed truck. I'm going on TV telling you why I'm going to do it. And nobody gives a damn. We have to sit here and watch it happen. Just sit there. Isn't there? Maybe the forefathers, now I don't know about a whole bunch about history, but maybe since that was like it is the oldest damn institution that the country has, maybe they didn't put up safeguards around it because they said, well, hell, nobody going to try to get rid of this. And maybe they did put up safeguards for somebody like a damn President Trump wound up with that. But no, hell, we never thought an entire political party would support him and help with this. So a lot of stuff need to be redone. It's already ruined. Hell, I don't know. What's the point anymore? I'm going to be down in this damn basement for the rest of my damn life, mad as hell. Thank y'all for listening.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here. Well, Jackie, if you don't want to talk about the dismantling of some of America's greatest institutions or the pissing away of the integrity of the presidency to just the stuff in Ghostbusters 2 that makes everybody mad. We talk about golden showers in a sex club in Vegas.
All right.
You heard me. Golden showers.
I was already tired of what you said when you started with Ghostbusters. I didn't know it was going to take a dive this fast. No, I don't want to talk about none of that. No.
In the foreword to his memoir, Disloyal, the true story of the former personal attorney to President Donald J. Trump, Michael Cohen claims that he had unique access to Mr. Trump, a man with no true friends. Well, I mean, that seems real. I was like, can you trust this man? I was like, well, that seems factual. Who trusted Mr. Cohen so much that his cell phone contacts were synced with his own. Golden showers in a sex club in Vegas. Tax fraud deals with corrupt officials from the former Soviet Union. I bore witness to the real man, says Cohen in the intro, in strip clubs, shady business meetings, and in the unguarded moments when he revealed who he really was. A cheat, a liar, a fraud, a bully, a racist, a predator, a con man.
This is what the evangelicals brought to this nation. This is what you be remembered for just as much as taking any soul up to heaven to Jesus. I was mad as hell. I was able to blame the liberals and the heathens on what Bill Clinton did, talking about sex acts on TV regular all the time. But now, thanks to you, we got to talk about going to the bathroom on each other. What's wrong with you? go to church on Sunday. Make sure you vote for the man that goes on, that has people go to the bathroom on him and vice versa, whatever the hell it is. Loves the Bible.
Look, I want to be a pro-sex podcast. I'm into a lot of things.
Look, if you do what you do and you like it and nobody getting hurt, I don't want to hear about it, though.
I'm not into golden showers the same way I'd rather have an iced coffee. I'm just hot-natured. It doesn't seem pleasant to me, but hey, I got lots of other stuff that is pleasant to me that you also wouldn't want to hear about.
No.
And this is just a distraction. It's just a distraction. But we thought maybe we'd spend a little time talking about golden showers.
All right, enough.
Club in Vegas. Just to kind of watch, because with the whole post office thing, it's like, okay, he's doing it. He's not doing it at the same time. Does that mean he'll actually go through and do it? Probably. He's kind of doing that right now as we talk. And at the same time, now he's not. So that's kind of the worst part. It's one of the worst parts is not even knowing what the fuck is happening.
All right.
I mean, I don't think they know in the White House. They're confused too. Somebody saw him tweet, "Save the post office." I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I tell you who's saying that right now is old Lucy Doocy. Because next week he going to be up in front of the damn Senate, in front of the House, whoever testifying. And if he don't do a good job, guess what? He's gone. Hell, he may be gone even if he does a good job. Either way, if he does a good job saying what the president did want and don't want now, he can kiss his rear end goodbye.
I mean, the president's already got what he wanted from Lucy Doocy, which was several $100,000 and to start taking apart the post office.
The post office, he got what he wanted when the post office had no choice but to put out to several states, to 44 or however many it was. So, we're not going to be able to do this election. We're not going to be able to do absentee ballot. So as soon as that is over, he can kick Lucy Doocy to the curb, whatever the hell he wants.
I mean, he wins these things, but he won last time because he made people not trust the system, not believe in the system. Nothing is good. Nothing works. We're all the same. They're all the same. What difference does it make? Might as well vote for Trump. Now you got something like the post office that worked till Republicans started fucking around with it. And now they can say, oh, it doesn't work. I don't know what's the matter. Where before it'd be somebody like Rand Paul who put out a zine about how the post office was against Ayn Rand. Now it's just Trump using it for corruption. So all he wants is for you not to believe in things. Nothing good can be good. It has to be bad. He pulls everything down to his level. So election, not good. Voting, can't be trusted. The mail, corrupt. And so that's happened already. It's happened. It's happened on the left. It's happened on the right. It's happened to the moderates. Every time Trump does something like this on Twitter, where every time he strikes a blow against democracy, you can always count on super lefties getting on Twitter, being mad at voting. Voting's going to help. Look at this. And they're right. Is the worst part. They're right.
Makes me madder than hell. But then when I get mad and want to say something about it, I'm like, well, yeah.
Golden showers.
All right,
we're off. Club in Vegas.
Enough of that. All right. Yes, we know.
I keep harping on the first part. The last part of that sentence is deals with corrupt officials from the former Soviet Union. That I should be saying that over and over again.
Well, we did. Most people did.
That's true.
Anybody that gave a damn about the country did over and over again.
That's true.
Several law enforcement did. Lots of people said it over and over again. Some people still saying it.
Good point.
Not sure why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We did say that a lot. We said Soviet Union a lot, Russia. We said that word a lot.
Now you get it thrown back in your face if you say it. Oh, you're saying that again. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm saying it again. Oh, Russia. Yeah, Russia. If somebody else brought it up.
I guess I'm helping Russia when I cast my vote for the Green Party. You are helping Russia when you
in so many ways. Yeah, you absolutely are. I ain't voting for nobody. What's the point of voting? I ain't gonna do nothing.
That's not Jackie saying that. He's saying
no. I'm saying if you're saying that, then you helping Russia. That's it.
He's playing a character.
Now look, I'm hiding. I'm a withered up old man hiding in a basement. But I tell you this right now, I'm gonna crawl over cut glass and get coronavirus or whatever. I'm old anyway. If that's what I got to do, if it's that one little bit of thing I can do to go vote, get rid of this and save democracy in some form or fashion, it's damaged. It's permanently damaged. I'm going to say right now, hopefully we can get past this, get something better, optimistic people. Yeah, sure. But I just want to see get him gone. And I also want to say you don't want to get too ugly on here too, because the president's brother, and now he died, right? Younger brother. And I saw all these people on Twitter trying to go everywhere saying, oh, the wrong one. God, what'd you do that for? The wrong one's dead. You're supposed to get that when you're supposed to do that. Now, look, you ain't going to get down on that level and be a smart butt and say something awful about something just because, you just like him then. Now, I want to say it right here and make it loud and clear. I want the president to live a long life spent paying every last cent he ever had to a lawyer, sitting in various courtrooms across this country, and eventually sitting in a jail cell. I want him to live.
Can you imagine, Jackie, when Trump does pass away, and I hope like you that it's after years of the trials he'll enjoy because he gets to talk to people outside, with a microphone.
Sure.
Maybe a jail cell, but can he talk to other? I mean, I don't know what he will enjoy. As he lives, if we can just whittle down the things he enjoys, which honestly are probably right now like what? Gravy, racism, golden showers.
All right. I know.
But so Trump, forget about Trump dying. What about when all these Christians you were just talking about dying? All these Christians who can't stand being told to wear a mask, who are voting for a golden shower man and a sex loving Vegas man, they're going to get up to heaven thinking they're going in. They're like, they're in line waiting, and they're already complaining, like, turn up the AC. It's muggy. I'm going to talk to a manager. And they get up to the desk.
Do they know this is heaven?
No, it's not. It's just not. It's not warm enough. It's not cool enough for their personal taste, let alone when they get to hell. But they won't. They'll throw a fit there. I mean, angels will have their cell phones out. Like, look at this. I demand to be let in. Well, no, I can't let you into heaven. You voted for Donald Trump. You can't. I can't let you in. I can't let you in. John Kasich is in there, and he talked at the Democratic convention. I watched him eat a fucking coleslaw and pastrami sandwich. Look, I can't. You're not getting in. And then I hope they just strike them with lightning, like ghost lightning, and then they go down to burn for.
Usually the cloud opens up and you just start falling. That's usually how it works. Like, nope. And then you go. The lightning strikes you on earth when you're still living. Mm-hmm. That's when lightning strikes you. Up in heaven, hole just opens up. You fall down to hell.
I hope there's at least a Goofy yell, like, or however that used to go.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I like old Goofy, yeah.
You mean to tell me I can't go to heaven? I'm standing here. You're going to keep me out of heaven and send me down to hell. And I thought this was America. Well, it's heaven, sir. It's actually heaven. Yeah, their heaven's TikTok is going to be full of videos like that. There's probably a lot of them right now. Let's be honest. It's sad, but it's not a great. We're filling up heaven's TikTok right now, and it's thanks to this. We were not supposed to still be eating in parking lots in August.
Nope.
That's Trump's fault. Guys, that's Trump's fault. All right. Well, hopefully we're going to vote. There's some new polls. There was a poll that showed things tightening between. Listen, I was about to say tightening between Biden and Trump. But nothing is tight on either one of them.
Nope.
But then some other polls came out with double-digit leads. So let's just don't get comfortable.
No. How can you get comfortable? Yes, I'm in this basement. Sure. I don't want to go outside here. I live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I don't particularly want to go outside and see anybody to have a discussion about politics or anything with them, even if things were fine as can be. Especially don't now because I may get sick and then look at them and go, what the hell's wrong with you? But I ain't comfortable, no.
So, yeah, we'll check back in. We got a Democrat convention this week. That should be a lot of fun. I don't mean that. And then after that is the Republican convention, which will be much, much worse and darker. Nothing you really want to see. I'm actually really curious about this year. I mean, I don't remember what the Republican convention was like with Trump. It was terrible, right? It had to be. They must have just been confused and angry. And
I think pretty much this one will be mainly just footage of Portland. That's pretty much. What they'll do is, I say, tonight was supposed to be the Republican convention, and they'll just throw footage of that on and go, we can't bring it to you. They've taken over America. The last hope we can do is vote for Trump. I don't want to give them no ideas.
I mean, Jackie, if it's not that per se, it's going to be basically that.
Yep.
There was an article in Alabama.com. Is that the name of it? I think it's like there's a site where all the Alabama newspapers, it's just like Alabama.com, I think. Is that? I'm afraid if you go look that up, you're just going to say like Golden Showers in Mobile, Alabama. But the article was about gun sales and bullets and how since Portland, whatever that means to Alabama, since Portland, nobody can get guns or ammo because they're selling out across Alabama. And the man sitting there said, in the story, he said, if you can remember what it was like trying to get toilet paper a few months ago, that's what it's like now trying to get guns and ammunition here in Alabama.
They better stock up their conventions next week.
We didn't have a problem with toilet paper, but we did run out of corn cobs down here. We're going back to that corn cob humor that was so popular in the South.
I remember those
back
days,
in March.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
We're like, well, let's tell some corn cob jokes. This won't last long.